¿Se me oye?
Que te vas a pupita.
Ahí ese chiquito, a tope. Gracias. Oye, que aún no he muerto, ¿eh? A ver. Vamos a salvar al presidente. Hola, Mr. President.
Johnson,
So you're finally here.
you've been expecting me?
Your equipment, that skull suit isn't exactly standard military issue.
Are you all right, sir?
Is this some kind of sick joke? I thought you came to kill me.
What?
I'm prepared to face the consequences of my betrayal.
What are you?
¿Qué cojones?
What the?
¿Qué haces?
You're a man? Well, who are you?
Claro, es que como es un personaje de anime, no tiene claro.
I see. Now things are starting to make a little sense. Switch over to nano communication so nobody can
Vas a
listen in.
nano.
Yes, sir.
No entiendo. ¿De esta forma hablan telepáticamente o qué?
Yes.
Mr. President, it's my
O sea, telepáticamente
understanding
por las
that
máquinas, por las
terrorists
nanomáquinas de los
have managed to
oídos.
input the code sequence
O sea, por solo pensarlo ya hablan,
necessary
¿no?
for launching a nuclear strike.
Entiendo.
That's correct. I
Si
punched
no-
the sequence in myself.
Si se pone a hablar por ahí.
Working for them?
If you asked me 2 hours ago, my answer would have been yes. Right now, they're keeping me alive until my vital signs are reconfirmed.
They betrayed you?
I wouldn't quite put it that way. I wanted power. They sought destruction.
But why stoop to terrorism?
I wanted absolute power.
But you're the president. You have power.
No, I'm just a figurehead.
What?
I don't have any control. The real power is in
Los
the Patriots'
Patriots.
hands.
The Patriots?
The truth behind this country. I'm not surprised you've never heard of them. Very few are aware of their existence, even among those with code word clearance.
Huh?
Politics, the military, the economy, they control it all. They even choose who becomes president. Putting it simply, the Patriots rule this country.
No.
No.
Hard to believe, isn't it? But it's the truth. The space defense, income tax reduction, and national
Todo
missile
obra
defense
suya.
programs.
Todo
Every
obra de los
policy that's been
Patriots.
credited to me was actually done according to their instructions.
Space defense was initiated by Congress.
That's what the Patriots want the country to believe. It's all a show. Democracy is just a filler for textbooks.
Madre mía, chaval.
Think about it. Do you actually believe that public opinion influences the
Un juego
government?
perfecto para los conspiranoicos.
This country is shaped and controlled as the Patriots see fit. The people are shown what they want to believe. What you call government is actually a well-staged production aimed at satisfying the public.
Huh?
Don't look at me like that. I'm legally sane, you know.
It's not your sanity that worries me.
The Patriots. Even I don't know who the actual members are. Are they financial, political, or military leaders? No one knows who the Patriots really are. Even my instructions come from a cutout. All I've been told is that every key decision is made by a group of 12 men, known as the Wise Men's Committee.
Your office? The White House?
Merely puppets, pawns in a game. By pledging my loyalty, an insignificant son of a senator...
Hay uno que parece Kennedy.
presidency. Of course, that wasn't the only price I had to pay.
What do you mean?
Even if a pawn becomes a queen, it is still just
¿Se
a
llega a
pawn.
descubrir quiénes son los Patriots en los juegos de Metal Gear? ¿En
I
algún
wanted to
juego?
leave my own mark in history,
No me acuerdo.
but my ambitions were... You'll understand someday. I wished to be a member of the Patriots. I wanted to wield the power of a king instead of being an expendable pawn.
And that justifies acts of terrorism?
Yes, I'd intended to use the new Metal Gear as a bargaining chip.
Bargaining chip?
But I underestimated Solidus.
Solidus.
He actually wants to challenge the Patriots, even if it means the destruction of the world.
What are you
O
saying?
sea, Solidus quiere
Whether you
cargarse a los
believe it or
Patriots.
not, the balance of power rests in the hands of the Patriots. They regulate the country's various interests through controlled presentation, staging a drama that is palatable to the general masses. Can you imagine what would happen if they ceased to function? Picture a massive political vacuum, a space that every powermonger will try to fill for their own greedy ends.
Sí, como ahora.
I'm talking about an unregulated power struggle, panic, civil war, chaos. Like it or not, the Patriots is an organization that must continue to exist.
So you changed your mind because you wanted to avoid global chaos.
Exactly. When I told Solidus that I wished to prevent disaster, he replied that pawns can never become players.
And who is this Solidus?
My predecessor, George Sears. That was the name the public came to know him by. I knew him by his code name, Solidus Snake. He was the third snake, preceded by Solid and Liquid, a survivor of the Les Enfants Terribles project. Neither solid nor liquid, he was a well-balanced masterpiece that the Patriots saw fit to entrust with the presidency.
O sea, fue
However,
presidente,
he fell out
¿no?
of grace with the organization 4 years ago. When acting on his own, he started an incident.
4 years ago. Shadow Moses.
Shadow Moses es lo de Metal Gear
That's
1.
right. At the time, the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, together with certain influential parties, initiated the development of Metal Gear Rex and an advanced nuclear warhead. However, this did not fall in line with the Patriots' plans. What's more, Solidus decided on his own to send his most trusted man, Ocelot, to provoke Liquid Snake, bringing about the said incident. As a result, he succeeded in obtaining Rex and the data on the warhead. But in doing so, he ended up revealing the existence of both Rex and the Genome Army, a blunder that earned him the wrath of the Patriots. Shortly thereafter, Solidus was removed from the presidential office.
I thought he resigned.
That's the story given to the general public. Following his resignation, the Patriots selected me, their new pawn, for the presidency.
But that would mean that the presidential race was...
That was quite a show.
Una farsa.
It was a well-scripted drama staged by the Patriots for the benefit of the public. Even the Democrats and Republicans were dancing to the Patriots' tune. Everything went according to plan, but for one exception.
¿Todo menos?
Following his resignation, Solidus' health was scheduled to fail him, bringing about his untimely death.
Capped?
Correct. But before the Patriots could execute their plot, Solidus went underground with the help of Ocelot. As he avoided
Su enfermedad de que
Solidus gained
envejece más
control of
rápidamente.
Dead Cell,
O algo
winning
así,
over
como
Colonel
Snake.
Belukovic's outfit. From there, he bided his time, knowing that his opportunity would soon arrive.
What opportunity?
The completion of the new Metal Gear project, an opportunity that would
El Metal
even
Gear
his
que hemos visto
odds
antes,
against the
que se ve aquí.
Patriots. By stealing the Patriots' most valued project, he would be able to place them in a very uncomfortable position. It's the only chance he has for survival. Once he has the new Metal Gear, he'll declare war against the Patriots.
¿Y qué?
Needless to say, he must be stopped.
Metal Gear is already
Tío,
operational.
pero si lo has visto antes, hijo de puta. Si lo has visto antes.
What you saw was Metal Gear
Ah.
Ray, hijacked 2 years ago from the Marines by Ocelot.
Ah, ese es el
That
Metal
was
Gear
not
de-
the new Metal Gear.
Del principio del juego.
Here's the new Metal Gear.
Right here.
What?
O sea, que hay
You're
dos.
standing in it. To be more precise, this entire big shell facility is the
amigo.
new Metal Gear.
What'd you say?
No, I'm quite serious. The upper structure that you've seen is camouflage, designed to represent an offshore cleanup facility. The main structure extends from the foundation all the way
coño.
down to the ocean floor. The connecting elevator is located on the B2 floor of the Shell 1 core. Arsenal Gear. That's the code name for the new Metal Gear.
Arsenal?
That's right. Arsenal. We're talking about an impregnable fortress carrying a load of over a couple of thousand missiles, including nuclear warheads, all protected by a horde of mass-produced Metal Gear Ray units.
Mass-produced?
The Ray unit was originally designed for the Marines to be used as a countermeasure against the Metal Gear variations throughout the world. The Patriots had Ray redesigned to protect the new Arsenal gear.
So now anti-Metal Gears are guarding a Metal Gear.
Ironic, isn't it? That's not all. Arsenal Gear has full access to the military's tactical network, giving it the ability to exercise absolute control.
Arsenal Gear es
over our
simplemente
nation's armed
una
forces.
zona muy
Not to
grande en la
mention
que
our
guardan el
nuclear
arsenal.
armament. In short,
El arsenal nuclear,
Arsenal was
he entendido.
created to be the core of our country.
What kind of idiotic weapon?
O sea, no es un arma en sí.
No, you're not seeing the full picture. Arsenal Gear is more than just a military tool. It is a means to preserve the world as it is. It will establish a new form of control. The Patriots will use it to keep their place as the country's true rulers. Right now, they feel pressured and threatened.
By what?
They fear an overabundance of digital information. The world will drown in the coming flood of information, and they along with it. The Arsenal plans include a system to digitally manage the flow of information, making it possible to shape the truth for their own purposes.
Fíjate.
In short, the Arsenal
Qué curioso.
system is the key to their supremacy.
The key?
Yes, the GW system is the Patriots' trump card. Arsenal Gear will be fully operational when GW is successfully integrated. Once operational, it will be a completely new form of power for the Patriots to wield. I had hoped to seize the project from them, so that I would be in a strong bargaining position.
Bargain for what?
I'd hoped to trade
Tío,
my
para
way
formar parte de
into
ellos,
their
es que
ranks.
estás sordo.
Solidus preferred rebellion. Outer Heaven, his plan to unleash a nuclear blast over the skies of Wall Street to break the Patriots' control over the business community, is also a key factor in his offensive effort.
Outer Heaven?
Listen, there isn't much time. The football served as the key for activating Arsenal Gear. I've already input the necessary code sequence. It won't be long before GW begins to establish connections with other external systems, and Arsenal Gear becomes fully operational. Stop them before that happens. That is your role.
Role?
You've got to find Emma Emmerich. She's the only one who can stop that thing.
Hostia, la
once it's
hermana
been
de Otacon.
activated.
Emma Emmerich?
She's the system programmer for Arsenal Gear. I
Hostia.
believe she's somewhere on level B1 in the core of this building.
I thought the levels below us were flooded.
I'm sure they won't let her die just yet, as she's the only remaining programmer for this project. According to Ocelot, she was being held in a locker room located in the northwest part of level B1. Cut transmission and get moving.
Corta la transmisión si estamos a 1 metro, campeón.
This is card 4. It'll give
Oh,
you
toma, nivel
access all
4.
the way to Emma's location.
Aunque no recuerdo haber visto ninguna de nivel 4, la
What is
verdad.
it?
A program for disrupting the control functions between GW and Arsenal Gear. Take Emma to the computer room on level B2, Shell 1 core. She'll know how to load the program into the main system.
A virus?
That's right, modeled after Foxdie, a biological weapon designed to selectively eliminate personnel with a specific genetic code.
But why do you have it?
The Patriots had it engineered as a failsafe, and Ocelot forgot to search me. You've got to hurry. That disk is the only way you're going to stop Arsenal.
¿Se muere?
Well, I've told you everything you need to know. There's only one thing that remains to be done.
Se va a suicidar.
Now, kill me.
Ah, coño.
There's no time to argue. The final check for my vital ID will start any second. If you kill me now, you'll at least prevent the nuclear strike.
Cut it out!
Tiene razón.
Do it! That's your role!
¡Oh! ¡Me has disparado, hijo de puta!
That's abusing your right to free speech, Mr.
Ah,
President.
coño, le he disparado 12 Lord.
Or is it ex-president?
The president! Why did you...
Alas, my finger must have slipped. I'll see you around, carrier boy.
Forget him. He did us a favor. Without free will, there is no difference between submission and rebellion. My only real choice is to put an end to this charade. Let me at least have the freedom to end it myself.
What are you...
Find Emma. Stop Arsenal. This is my last order as your commander-in-chief. I'm counting on you.
Comandante en jefe. Ya está muerto. A ver si da algo. No jodas, tío. ¿No da nada? Jo. A ver. Más conversación. Vaya.
Colonel, the president is dead.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
Where do we go from here?
Your mission was to rescue the president and eliminate the terrorist
Ahora
threat.
sale corriendo.
However, given the recent turn of events, we will honor the president's last directive. You must put a stop to Arsenal gear once and for all.
Do you actually
Ay.
think there's any truth to his story about this big shell facility being a front for Arsenal
Pues
gear?
claro que me lo creo,
I
¿qué
don't
no?
have the security clearance necessary to verify the facts. However, he was the president. I'm sure he knew what he was talking about.
Aren't you forgetting that he was part of the terrorist plot?
All the more reason why I believe his information is reliable.
Huh?
We're talking about a man who chose to die rather than risk a nuclear holocaust. Thanks to his sacrifice, the Nuclear Launch Authority has shifted to the vice president, effectively eliminating the terrorist threat.
Colonel, when you put it like that, it almost sounds like I should have assassinated the president to eliminate the threat.
That was not my intention. I was trying to point out that there is certainly some credibility to the words of a man who chose death to protect the innocent.
The Colonel has a point, Jack.
What about the information he gave me on the Patriots?
That's a new one on me. I'll see what I can find out. Raiden, we're running out of time. Find Emma. She's supposed to be located on level B1, in the core of that building you're in, right?
Right.
You've got to find her before Arsenal becomes fully operational.
Hurry, Jack.
It's
Hurry.
up to you to make sure that the president didn't sacrifice his life in vain.
Understood. Raiden out.
What's your status, Raiden?
Snake, the president, he's been assassinated.
What?
There was nothing I could do.
What about the nuclear strike code sequence?
He died before his vital ID could be reconfirmed.
Then the enemy's lost their nuclear strike capability.
But that Ocelot guy obviously killed the president on purpose.
Why?
It doesn't make any sense. They had to know that they couldn't launch the nuke if they killed the president.
Maybe there's a way to launch without reconfirming the vital ID.
Or maybe they found a more effective weapon within Arsenal gear.
You knew about Arsenal gear?
Yeah,
Why didn't you tell me about it?
you never asked.
Am I correct in assuming you also know that the big shell's a front for the project?
You mean, did I know that the Big Shell, a fully functional environmental cleanup facility, was designed to camouflage Arsenal gear? Yeah, I did. It's exactly what the President and Ames described, a massive cover story. The good news is that it hasn't really done much in terms of cleaning up the environment, so we won't have to worry about any toxic gas being released if we have to blow the house down.
Right. And when did you find out about all of this?
It took a while, but we uncovered the info around the time you took out that mad bomber. There's no doubt that Arsenal gear is being built here. And it was all set up 2 years ago, on that day. All of it.
El plan Neva.
2 years ago. What really happened here?
I took these photos 2 years ago.
I know these pictures. They were on the news, on several websites. If I remember right, the reporters blamed you for sinking the tanker.
That's right. Otacon, me, we were used.
We'd hoped that by going public with photos of the new Metal Gear, we could persuade the government. At least that was the plan at the time.
Pero no.
I've gone through VR training of the tanker mission before.
Yeah? Well, I doubt it accurately simulates the events of that mission. I'd infiltrated the dummy tanker to obtain proof that a Metal Gear was under development. Shortly after I made it aboard, an armed group led by Colonel Gerlukovich raided the ship and gained control.
Olga and Ocelot were among the raiding party.
Yeah, and him.
Who are you talking about?
A man that was supposed to be dead.
Their target was also Metal Gear Ray. But Ocelot eliminated Colonel Gerlukovich and Marine Commander Scott Dolph, and he hijacked Ray.
Y secuestró, robó. Como que
I don't know
secuestró.
what kind of deal was going down. All I remember is what Ocelot said at the time. Something like, I'm taking it back.
Ocelot then sank the tanker, along with the soldiers of the Marine Corps.
How did you manage to get out?
Otacon managed to have a small boat ready for me.
That was the easy part. The tough part was not getting dragged down with a sinking tanker. Small miracle when you think about it. It turned out that the whole thing was a setup to lure us. Photos of Snake, taken by the Cypher, were released to the public. In turn, we became the world's most wanted environmental terrorists.
It was definitely a move aimed at putting a stop to our anti-Metal Gear activities.
Es verdad.
But why did they choose Snake?
Since the Shadow Moses incident, Snake became sort of a hero. I think the Patriots weren't too happy about that.
You
Era un
knew
peligro.
about the Patriots?
Well, yes, to a certain degree.
It seems like everyone knows about them except me.
They didn't choose Snake to be a hero.
So they decided to do a smear campaign.
I think the Patriots wanted to make an example of him so everybody would think twice before opposing them.
That's it! They set all this up just to nail you guys.
No, there's more to it than that. The Marines' Metal Gear Ray project, headed by Commander Dolph, was carried out in opposition to the Navy's Arsenal Gear project. To be more precise, the Patriots considered Metal Gear Ray to be a thorn in their side. Hence, they attacked the dummy tanker and stole Ray. They followed this up with a perfect plan. They immediately sent a fully loaded tanker to the same location and sank it. Then set up the facility to camouflage the development of Arsenal Gear.
And we fell for it. 2 more puppets in their show.
No he entendido. Me he perdido ahí.
Colonel Gerlukovich and his daughter Olga?
Both fell victim to Ocelot's plot.
Was
Ocelot está con los
behind all
Patriots,
this?
¿verdad?
He used Ocelot
Oh,
to
no.
get hold of
No sé,
Ray,
no.
huh?
No, he was underground, keeping a low
Ocelot está
profile
con
at the
Soldiers
time.
Snake.
Then it must be the Patriots.
If that's the case, what's Ocelot doing alongside Solidus?
Forget it. We're wasting time. We can figure this out later. The nuclear strike's been prevented, but Arsenal still has a massive payload of missiles to deal with.
Right. If the opposition gets control of those missiles.
Raiden, you've got to find Emma.
Wait a second. Isn't Emma Emmerich?
My sister.
What's she doing here?
You got me. She's a computer whiz who specializes in neural AI and ultra-variable volume data analysis using complex logic. How she got involved in weapons development is beyond me.
Whatever her reasons, we need her in order to stop Arsenal.
Raiden, find her.
I'm on my way.
Vaya, ya se me ha olvidado cómo jugaba. Cago en la leche. ¿Cuánto tiempo de conversaciones? No lo sé, la verdad. Pero unos 20 minutos, creo. Entonces ahora ya me he perdido. ¿Dónde coño tengo que ir? Me he perdido. A ver, coronel. ¿Dónde tengo que ir? Anda.
Right.
Tanta puta
Locate
información.
Emma Emmerich and have her put the president's disc to use. Emma is on B1 of the Shell
Sota 9 del
2 core.
núcleo.
The clock is ticking.
Vale.
Locate her before Arsenal Gear goes online.
No, 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 no. Fuera, fuera. Fuera, no.
I see a...
Está aquí dentro. Está aquí dentro en el... Ha hecho el Shell 2, ¿verdad? Mucha información, me cago en la leche. Madre mía. Pero aquí algo hemos estado ya antes, ¿verdad? Sí. Donde el agua. A ver quién es ahora.
Raiden, are you reading me? This is Otacon. What's your situation?
Pues estoy yendo a salvar a tu hermana.
This place is flooded. The seawater that's been pumped up is pouring into the building.
I see. Listen, there's something I have to tell you about EE.
Don't worry about her. I'll get her out.
She's afraid of water.
¡Hala!
Yeah.
Perfecto.
When she was 6 years old, she almost drowned with my father in our swimming pool.
She can't swim?
Well, yes and no. We used to swim a lot together when we were kids. In fact, she swam like a fish until that day when she almost drowned. When the accident happened, I was in my room. I learned later that EE was calling me for help. She didn't doubt for a minute that I'd be there. You could see the pool from my room, but I didn't realize at the time that she needed my help.
What were you doing?
I was...
Viendo
So Emma
porno.
survived the ordeal.
Yeah, but my father didn't.
So you blamed yourself and left your family?
No. EE seems to believe that was the case. The fact is, I betrayed her.
And you think she can't swim because of the traumatic experience?
I haven't seen her since that day, but yes, I think so. I got a letter from Julie, her mother, after they moved back to England. In her letter, she mentioned that EE couldn't swim anymore, that she refused to even wear a bathing suit.
Damn, if she still can't swim, we're in trouble. Level B1 in the core is pretty much flooded.
Look, maybe you can help her overcome the trauma.
You want me to help her get over it?
Well, it's still gonna take some time to repair the Kamov.
Sorry, kid. Emma's rescue is up to you.
Thanks. An underwater mission. Well, this is a first. Look, I'll see what I can do.
I suggest that you drum the map of the building into your head, because you won't have time to look at it when you try to bring Emma out.
I'm counting on you, Raiden.
I covered
Pues
most
a
of
ver.
the core when I had to take out the C4s. If there's anything you need to ask me, call me on the codec.
I'll do that.
Vale, entonces hay que acordarse. Vale, perfecto. Vamos bien. ¿Aquí habrá algo? No. Oh, había algo, sí. NVG. Pues no lo he visto, ¿eh? NVG. ¿Qué coño es eso? Vale, aquí no puedo verlo. Puedo ver el izquierdo. NVG. Gafas de visión nocturna. Vaya. ¿Será recto por aquí? Puf, pues no me acuerdo de cuál era. ¡Oh! ¡Qué susto! Ah, coño, este es el... ¿Cómo se llama? ¿Cómo se dice? El... En la puta, el de las bombas, leche. Que no me sale el nombre ahora. Ahí hay algo. Ya me saldrá. Es que puto lío, tío. Vale, es aquí a la derecha arriba. ¿Cómo se dice esto? Coño, los que... Joder, los que se dedican a desactivar bombas, joder. Va, da igual. Eso. Los que desactivan bombas. Vale, por aquí no es. ¿Por dónde hemos...? Ah, vale, es por aquí. Ah, coño. Ah, amigo, nivel 4. Oh, combate. Boss.
Still ticking, huh?
Unfortunately, hell had no vacancies.
Uy, le ha rozado.
I thought so. Human muscles are quite eloquent. They speak out clearly what a person's next move will be. They even tell me which way a gun is going to be pointed before the trigger is pulled. But your muscles, they're different. This should be fun. Well worth the wait.
A luchar. Hostia, pedazo de lengua, ¿no?
Knew I was coming?
You've become a nuisance. I can't let you interfere with arsenal gear. The girl is just ahead. She is of no use to us now. But she served us well as the live bait for the big catch. Crazy Ivan sometimes speaks the truth.
Emma's alive?
She was some time ago. But the flooding has become quite serious. I wouldn't be surprised if she's a mermaid now.
What?
Did you really think killing the president would prevent a nuclear strike?
Que yo no lo maté.
Think again.
I didn't do
Le he
it.
matado a Ocelot.
Arsenal is still armed with a purified hydrogen bomb.
Purified hydrogen bomb?
Dios.
This is no ordinary nuclear bomb. This weapon is capable of heavy hydrogen nuclear fusion using lasers and magnetics to generate heat-insulated compression. It was a top-secret project initiated by the current president, and Solidus has no idea of its existence. The clean thermonuclear bomb is at an experimental stage and is handled differently. Specifically, it becomes launch-capable when Arsenal is activated. A nuclear threat still exists. 6 months ago, we lost everything we believed in. We were abandoned to take the fall in their cover-up. We were labeled as killers, responsible for the mass murder of civilians as well as our own allies. And the public believed every word, turning a deaf ear to whatever we had to say to the contrary. Our only goal is to wipe them from the face.
¿Decir qué? ¿Que no me he enterado?
and destroy this world of deceit they have
Los
created
Patriots.
along with them.
You're insane.
Insane? We might be the only ones telling the truth.
Final check for activating Arsenal has been completed. All Arsenal personnel report to your stations.
Well, it sounds like Arsenal's ready to go into operation.
Damn it!
You're still hoping that the girl can install that virus you're carrying around, aren't you?
You know?
It's a shame you're not going to be around long enough to hand her the program. That isn't seawater, you know. It's a byproduct of the microbes contained in the pool. Buoyancy is practically non-existent thanks to the high oxygen content. Once you fall in, you don't come up. Take a good look at your
Perfecto.
grave. Show me what you've got.
Que está arriba. Y si dispara un cohete, ¿qué pasa? No sé qué hacer. ¿Hay que esperar a que salga o hay que dispararle? Vale, como está así no hay que disparar, le digo yo, ¿no? ¡Ah! ¡No! ¡Ah! Mentira, cochina. ¿Se le puede disparar en el suelo? O sea, en el agua. ¿Por qué andas tan lento, compañero? Ah, qué cabrón. ¿Dónde está? ¡Oh, toma! ¿Se carga? Ah, fuck. Bien, le hemos dado, le hemos dado. Ah, pero se quita muy poquito. ¿Y por qué no? ¿Por qué no autoapunta con esto? Ay, hostia. Qué puñalada. Bueno, sale más a cuentas esperar, ¿no? Porque se le quita muy poquito. Ah, fuck. Vale. Ha intentado dispararle, pero nada. He hecho un poco de gilipollas. Joder. Joder, me cago en Dios. Joder, me cago en la puta, tío. Qué rápido llegan ahora los cuchillos. ¿Y eso? ¿Hay que dispararle? No entiendo. ¡No! Cago en la puta, tío. Dios. Al agua, patos. Joder. Tío. ¿Y cómo puedo cargar? Para que no me cargue mientras estoy... ¿Ahí? ¿Puedo tirarle una granada? Mierda. Toma. Joder, eso, me cago en Dios, sí que tarda en explotar eso. La madre que lo parió. ¡Pero explota! Toma, chaval. ¿Quién no le da? ¿Eso qué es? ¿Tengo que romperlo? Yo lo rompo por si acaso, pero... no sé. Espérate, vamos a probar una cosa. ¿Es por cercanía? ¡Toma! Ah, me cago en Dios. Vale, qué fallo más tonto. Si le tiro las stuns, al menos hago que se le acabe más el aire o algo. El oxígeno. Ya casi nos caemos. Dios. Oh, eso es mentira. A ver si viene por acá. Ven, ven para acá, hombre. Ah, joder. Ah. Ya está. Cazavampiros. Que había como microbios que se lo han comido. Aunque lo que he entendido es que era como muy densa y te quedabas ahí ya. Y era imposible salir.
Find Emma on the double. You've got to get her to install the virus program that the president gave you. When you find her, take her to the computer room on level B2 in the core of Shell 1.
Snake, did you catch all that? I didn't make it on time. Arsenal's going active.
Yeah, I heard. The hostage rescue's gonna have to wait.
I'm going after Emma.
We'll secure the computer room. Looks like we can't install the virus program without Emma.
Can't your partner do it?
I would if I could, but the security for this system is no joke. I need more time.
That's why we need her.
Understood. I'll make sure you have your family reunion. What's up?
A lot of years have passed between EE and me.
Then you should see her, right?
I don't have the right to see her.
We can talk about this later. Raiden, I think you'd better get moving. Emma's in the locker room to the north, right?
I'm on it.
Perfecto. Vamos a guardarlo. Porque me da que después de esa puerta, atravesando esa puerta va a haber otra secuencia y me tengo que pirar.
Jack, do you need to save?
Pues sí. Esta... aquí. La verdad es que ha sido bastante fácil. Si no llega a ser porque me he suicidado sin querer,
Jack,
lo hacemos a la primera.
I've always been alone.
Oh, siempre he estado
I'm so
sola.
lonely.
Lonely? Rose, we've always...
Not always.
What do you mean?
You've never slept beside me.
Dios, de
What are you
verdad, por
talking
favor.
about?
Déjala.
After we've been together in my room, you stay awake all night, or you head for the door.
Is this really the time to bring this up?
Why, Jack? Why?
Listen, Rose, I'm
No,
right
no es
in
el
the middle of a
momento, la
mission,
verdad es
and
que
I...
no.
Why? Why can't you relax when you're with me?
Look, the mission,
Why don't you open up to me?
Rose, I just can't.
All I ever wanted was to share your dreams, to spend a meaningful evening with you. I just wanted to find you by my side when I woke up. Is that asking too much?
It's the night. I'm scared of the night. It's got nothing to do with you.
Scared of the night? What's that supposed to mean?
I can't relax when I'm with someone.
Jack, you wouldn't even let me in your room.
I need privacy. I just can't be bothered.
Bothered?
Wrong word. What I wanted to say was that there are certain things that I have to keep to myself.
Do you remember that time I forced my way into your room? We'd known each other for almost a year, and you blew up. It was the first time you ever raised your hand against
¡Hala,
me.
hijo puta!
I was so worried about you.
Look, I'm sorry.
It wasn't your violent nature that scared me. It was your room, your heart.
Stop it.
Estaba vacía, no había nada.
In your room. Only a bed and a small desk. It looked like a prison cell.
You're beginning to get on my nerves.
No television set. No family pictures. Not even a poster.
Rose, I only use that room for sleeping.
A lifeless
claro.
room. Almost like your empty heart.
That's why I tried to keep you out.
I thought I was beginning to understand you. Until I saw that room.
Would you have been happier if I had a picture of you hanging on the wall?
¿Por
That's
qué no?
not what I was trying to say.
Enough, Rose. We'll talk about this later. After the mission.
Right. After the mission. I understand.
Entendido es después de la misión. Amigos, que lo sepáis. Muy buena traducción. Bueno, pues eso, lo dejamos por aquí. Y hasta mañana.